Okay, next in Miscellaneous, after this cylinder guy, is this blue and yellow cylinder, and we're doing a double, this hexagonal prism as well, this blue guy down here. By the way, this like cheese looking one, the yellow and red wedge, is also found in Runoff, but so that I don't get out of order in the series, I'm going to just do the red and blue cylinder as well as the hexagonal prism. So, let me face the camera. There we go. So, these two are both in secret areas in Runoff. As I say in a lot of these videos, I don't blame you in the slightest for not getting them, but before that, if you run through here really quickly, or if you go around level and back, that's where you'll find the wedge that I was talking about, the cheese looking one, but we are not here for that. So all we need to do is hop down here. You can get to this button however you like, but I prefer using the blue pipe. So if you climb onto here, if you fall off, try your best to grab onto here. Otherwise, you can climb up this metal bar right there. That kind of is the rail, quote unquote, for this elevator. But otherwise, just walk along the blue pipe, go in here, hit this blue button. Yep, blue button, red button, which will open up here, which will drop your frames. Sorry about that. Take these wannabe Combine soldiers out. Punching them in the face usually works. They are very resilient though to melee attacks, so give a bit of oomph into it. So normally in these videos I would say use that pipe to hop up there and go backwards. In this case we are going to go the normal route progression to find first the blue and red cylinder gym collectible guy. Be warned, you're going to have to fight a lot of wannabe Combine soldiers here. Well, not here, but in the room that we're going to get to. So you may... No, I'm not. You may want to run up here and grab the gun that's back there. It's, I believe, does it have a green laser sight? Anyway, if it doesn't, apologies, but I think that's the one with the green laser sight. It's a pretty good weapon. But if you're kind of crazy like me and you want to just go in with no weapons, that's also fine. You can pick these guys off one by one as I'm showing you. Spinning actually is pretty effective in Boneworks combat, but that is for a different series. This one, you may be able to see the Boneworks box right there. That's the one we're going for. That's the one that has the blue and red cylinder gym collectible. Don't worry about if you die, even though you might want to save, and again, not be so gung-ho as I am, because you'll have to kind of run back a bit. But regardless, if you're curious, as a kind of peek ahead in this double video, the hexagonal prism, the dark blue one, we're going to go to that one next, obviously, but if you're curious, it is at the end of the level when you fall into like the sewage trench. Right before you leave the level and enter sewers, if you go the opposite direction, there's a hidden room with a Boneworks box, and that has the hexagonal prism. And all of that was me just talking, so that way I didn't have to fast forward through me running back here. Sorry. What? You're firing at your own guy? Why though? I missed. That's such a shame. Well, third time. Yeah, if this doesn't prove it already, don't feel bad at all if you don't get through this on your first run. or rather without dying. I grabbed this not because it's a ranged weapon, but because it's a good pokey stick melee weapon. So I have learned a bit from my mistakes. You might want to grab the gun that the guy throws to you. In that crate over there on the left, I believe is only ammo. So that is the thing about 100% speedruns, is that a lot of my memory is clogged up by ammo locations, not collectible locations. So, yep, okay, I took him out. Nice. Nope, I didn't. He was hiding. He wanted me to throw away my gun. Or pokey stick. So, actually, could use that pokey stick to open up the Boneworks box. So, this is the collectible we've been looking for in this hidden area, room / thing. Fun fact, behind here there's another hidden room area thing, but there's absolutely nothing in it. And I don't think it's even accessible without, like, flying over. But just FYI in case that interests you. So, this is the blue topped, red-sided, black line down the middle for some reason, gym cylinder thingy. That's definitely not its official name, but you know. Actually, I am going to have us hop up. So, you can either go through the game normally, or the level normally, and get to the end of the level. Good, awesome. Otherwise, you can follow me in the more speedrunnery way. So, remember the pipe I mentioned earlier? We are going to use this. So, by the way, we are on to the second half of this dual video. We are going to find the, and reclaim the Hexagonal Prism dark blue collectible. So, yeah, hop up on here. Only one part of this pipe is climbable, so be careful. Remember to crouch your legs in the game, that way they don't get in the way. Give yourself a bit of running space, and then jump and try and land your hands directly down, otherwise you'll push yourself off the wall. Then mount up. Remember to crouch your legs again, otherwise you won't be able to mount. And then run along here and try your best to face the wall, because you really don't want to fall off after doing this. Then all you have to do is just jump around here. It seems like I go here every time I'm here. Every time I'm in runoff, I just use that pipe jump to get up here, because it's just so nice to just run and then be at the end of the level, or run the level backwards, as the case may be. Yeah, I was just talking about in the last video about how I'm very appreciative of, as of recording right now, October something or other, being at 151 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you for whatever the final total ends up being. We are going to skip the black building of awesomeness and instead run past the "what are you even doing" and eye symbol, and just hop down to the end of the level. So don't worry, you might be like, wait a minute, there's a super steep slope. It's like an 80-degree slope down to the sewage area. How the heck are you even going to get down there? So, by the way, there's a little gap there. Do not fall through it if at all possible, because it does not kill you normally. You just fall through level forever, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so very bad. So that's the way to the sewers level. We want to go the opposite direction. Otherwise, if you came through here normally, you would just fall down this slope. Okay, 80 degrees was a bit extreme, but like a solid 60-degree slope at least. Don't worry, we'll be able to get back up that. So hop around here, and you'll find a Boneworks box hidden in the darkness here. And this is our Hexagonal Prism. Right? Dark blue hexagonal prism. I did not mean to summon the utility guy. So, now that we have both of our collectibles, let's hop up here. Because I always end these... Okay. Because I always end these going to the reclamation bin. That's what I meant to say. But, I interrupted myself because you might think, how the heck do you get up here? I guess you can run a bit. But really what you want to do is go sideways and jump every once in a while. And don't worry if you slide back down, you'll find a good angle. And then once you're up here, and the reclamation bin is right there. And the developers have trust in you, faith in you, because they put a collectible down there. So, once these guys hit the blue mesh, they have been collected, and you are good.